I'd like to present to you a contender for one of the most portable 4K camera drones on the market today. Hey guys, Jonathan Feist for Drone Rush, and this is the GDU O2. I know you've seen this drone on our website before, but finally, we're flying the machine, and it has been a great experience. So this is a very portable machine, and very compact for transport. The controller just snaps to the bottom of the drone, and then the propeller arms, they do not fold out, as many would say, they slide out, and then just tip out this little foot. That goes for front and rear propeller arms. Just quick slide them out, there's a satisfying click, and pop that little foot into place. And of course it has folding propellers, a neat design on these where each half of the propeller, each blade, is bolted on individually. And finally, before you fly, remove this gimbal cover. Be a little bit careful with it to pop the front off and then slide it down and out. And that's it, folks. Power the battery, this thing's ready to go. In terms of the remote control, the antenna just folds down, and then it has a sliding design to let you put your phone or a tablet inside. I like this remote. It has a lot of functionality baked right in. You can control the drone, of course, but you can go things like sport mode, one button takeoff, one button return to home. You can control your camera gimbal, of course start video, take a photograph, and more. One of the better parts is the small display on the bottom. It gives you a little bit of connectivity information from the remote to the drone, plus some GPS. Now in my testing, I want to say that I've been using Android devices with a USB Type-C connector. I haven't tried any Android devices with a micro USB connector. However, I did try an iPhone 7. I only tried it the one time, there's been software updates since, but I had no connectivity to the remote control. I could not use the iPhone. As you may have come to expect of drones these days, the GDU O2 has a 4K camera mounted on a 3-axis stabilized gimbal. It has a removable battery, just simply slide it apart and slide it back together. And of course it has obstacle avoidance sensors to help you navigate without running into the wall. The drone and the remote connect via Wi-Fi connectivity, which we've had problems with in the past. However, we've had no issues with this guy so far. We have not done any extreme range testing with the GDU O2, but around the local park, no problems whatsoever, even behind some obstacles like some trees. One of our flying areas has strong magnetic interference. The GDU O2 offered no interference in the video stream or connectivity. GDU originally marketed the O2 as the perfect in-between drone to go in between the DJI Spark and the DJI Mavic Pro. The GDU O2 was the first drone announced in this segment. However, DJI put out their Mavic Air before the O2 hit the market. As such, we couldn't but compare the two drones. In terms of flying the drones themselves and maneuverability, they're fairly similar. Running down the spec sheet, you'll find they have similar hovering capabilities, similar camera capabilities, similar flight speed, and more. We found most of these specs to be accurate for both drones, but there were some subtle differences if you really want to get into it. Keeping in mind that you can modify the rates for both these drones, putting them into beginner modes and advanced modes, making them fly faster and slower and be more responsive. But straight out of the box, you'll find that the DJI Mavic Air is a smoother transition to and from full speeds, but faster drone. And that means if you're looking for a little bit more fun, a little sportier feel, pick up the GDU O2. It's a pleasure to fly. And that flying time, you're going to see about 20 minutes in the air. While you're up there recording video, I have one important note that I learned the hard way. It's okay, but I learned it the hard way. By default, out of the box, the GDU O2 records video at 1080p. You will have to go into the settings and bump that resolution if you want to record in 4K. Now, if you want to record in 4K, there is no micro SD card slot on this drone. It has 16 gigabytes of internal storage only. That's more than enough for a few flights, especially if you're recording at 1080p, but a full 4K resolution can run out in a couple battery. When that happens, head on home, pop open this little door in the back, and connect via USB cable to your computer and download the videos. One of the best parts of the modern drone is GPS connectivity. Now this guy is dual GPS and GLONASS, meaning it has some of the best options available for navigation, and for self-piloting. There's a number of camera modes where this drone will follow you around, follow me modes, and stuff like that. But what a lot of us need these days is for the drone to hover in place on its own. The GDU O2 does this very well. That being said, its precision is maybe not as tight as some of the other more popular drones on the market today. This is not a deal breaker by any means for myself. Just know that you're gonna need 4, maybe 5 feet worth of room for the drone to hover on 3-axis of travel. Now, I feel it important to continue to talk about the GDU O2 and its life cycle. As you may know, it was introduced at Interdrone 2017, that was in September. In January at CES 2018, we spoke with GDU again, and they had notified us that they weren't shipping the drone yet. They had identified a wobble in the camera gimbal, and they wanted to get it fixed before they put the drone out to customers. Well, they did get it fixed, and the drone did go out to customers starting in about May of 2018. So with those shipping delays and the completely revised camera gimbal, you should expect a completely smooth video recording, correct? I'm sorry to say, folks, there is still a little bit of wobble in there. Don't get me wrong, again, not a deal breaker. Just not the best camera gimbal we've ever seen. You'll find the GDU O2 up for sale by many retails across the internet. GDU is maintaining their price tag of $732. We think it's well worth that price. For that money, you're getting a very portable drone that's easy to fly and easy to pack around. So if you're looking for a drone with a great set of features and extreme portability, the GDU O2 may be the machine for you. It folds down. Just remember to tuck the propellers in the proper place, and then simply snap it to the remote control to protect the joysticks, and you have one small package ready to roll. If you're wondering, the remote snaps on fairly well, and the drone comes with a great little carrying pouch. And that's it for today, folks. Thanks so much for joining me for my GDU O2 review. This is a fun little drone. It flies well, it packs well, and it shoots some great 4K footage for you. At $732, there's not many other drones on the market that offer the same bang for the buck. If you like what you see here, please give us those thumbs up. We always appreciate it. And when you subscribe, please hit that bell icon to make sure you see what comes next. Thanks again. I'll fly safe.